Apple products can be 2.5 times more expensive due to the Trump tariffs. Guys, we really need to talk about what's about to happen to Apple prices as the Trump tariffs hit. So today, let's break down the real numbers. So this one is my iPhone, and according to industry analysts, it costs about $580 to produce one. Here, let's do the math. So according to investment banking Evercore, 80% of its components are from China, while 90% of them are assembled here. So now Trump is imposing a 145% tariffs on Chinese products. So that adds $841 in tariffs alone, making the total cost jump to $1,421. Apple's gross profit margin is usually around 40% to 50%. Let's say they want to save the consumers, so they might lower it to 20%. But still, they need to charge consumers $1,705. And now an iPhone 16 Pro sells for about $1,000. So that is a 70% price increase. I know some of you guys may say, oh, we can just move to India. But it's not that simple. BBC reports that only 20% of iPhones are made in India, and most of them are basic models. Supply chain experts also say that India has 5 to 8% lower yield rates. So economist Song Xiangqing said in China, 95% of iPhone components are made close by. You can easily get access to them within 300 kilometers. However, in India, they still have to import 52% of components from China. How about making in America? Dan Ives from Wedbush say that if iPhones are made in America, it could cost up to $3,500. Bank of America also say that the readiness of American supply chain is less than 15%, and rebuilding could cost more than 5 years and $200 billion. And of course, this isn't just an American problem. Apple is very likely to raise prices globally to maintain constant pricing worldwide. Apple stock has been on a roller coaster recently, dropping 23% in 4 days before recovering. Morgan Stanley also predicts that the Trump tariffs could cost Apple $33 billion every single year. Alright guys, what do you think? Would you pay double or even more for your next iPhone? Tell me in the comments.